Hi, Thrall. Say hi. You've got fans out there, man. You do. First of all, a toast to you, my friends. This is T. My friends that I appreciate and I love very much. Thank you for being there. Yeah, I've not felt terribly well the last few days. As Friday I had several anxiety attacks, and I don't like that. And most of them happened after Richard came over. I'll tell you all about it. I'll try to be concise. I have a problem with that. Always have. Okay. It was actually sunny in the morning, and I got up thinking, I can think of a million things to do other than finish cleaning that room, but I got to do it. So I head off towards the room to clean it, and Richard called, and says, one of you out there said, you don't have to answer the phone, you know who it is, and you know it's going to be a problem. But he left a message, and the machine was up loud. I don't know, I guess I left it up loud. And he was just beside himself. I called him back, I said, what? He said, I've got to come over, I've got to vent, I knew it was Friday and I knew Doris was there, and he doesn't care for Doris. I'm not a big fan of Doris either. But years ago my dad set aside funds for stocks and bonds, and also a fund for if either one of them should end up invalid in bed, to have caregivers come in, and also a fund of insurance that would, the caregiver would come in, the insurance would reimburse, and if you live frugally within your means, that could last a long time. So that's where that is. And Mom has these various caregivers come in. Monday through Thursday is Anne. She's a small, quiet, ultra-conservative woman, brings her Bible. They sit and watch CNN politics. She's okay. Mom likes her. I like her. She does what she's supposed to do. You know, she does her job. She's thinking of retiring because she's getting up there, and I don't blame her. That's a hard job. I've been a caregiver 3 times. Once for a weekend, well, this lady had muscular dystrophy, and she was heavy. She was young and thin, but she was heavy. I just couldn't do it. My back, I just can't do it. Then I took care of Mrs. Walsh, who's a lady I cleaned her house for years, and then after her surgeries she needed some extra help around the house and hired me because she knew me and trusted me over some stranger. I was able to save up to buy this little tablet, which is kind of like a smartphone, I guess. It's not a phone, but you can put videos on there, you can play games, you can look up Facebook, I think. I'm still learning, and it's 2 years later. Yeah, I'm old, okay? Alright, we know that. Whew. Then I took care of Sylvia. It's an old Jewish lady. She had diabetes, she had foot ulcers I had to clean, and insulin I had to give, and she was incontinent, but she still had some muscles left. She could help stand and all that. Her husband was a wingnut. A little on the demented side, and very, I don't know how to say it politely. We agreed on payment and hours and everything, and he kept trying to cut it back till it was almost nothing. His daughter said, they're loaded. Stick with your original agreement. And he threatened me that the guy downstairs has his wife can do this for next to nothing, and she can come at my beck and call and blah blah blah. And it took me 20 minutes to get there. It was like 20 miles away. Well, maybe it was longer than 20 minutes. And he finally was like, well, just come and put her to bed for 5 minutes. I'm thinking, I can't do that. It's not feasible. So I called him on his bluff, and I said, well, call that guy, you know, and because I can't do this anymore. And the look on his face was priceless, but, you know, I just, you know, couldn't do it. So I know it's hard work. And I've also been a manager at a business, so I know what it's like having employees, you know, to deal with, and problems and all that. So I've seen the fence from both sides, okay? It's not an easy job. Anne is Monday through Thursday, and she's getting ready to retire. And Fridays is Doris. Saturday and Sunday is either Kim or Dee Dee. Kim's a big girl. She's a big girl like me, and she sings when she does the dishes like I do. You know, it's a lot easier to get work done when you're singing or humming. And I was over there doing something a couple weeks ago when my brother said, "Oh, you're just like Kim. Oh, she's singing all the time and happy, too happy." I said, "You are just nothing but a miserable, negative guy." Well, that's what my doctor told me. I said, "Well, your doctor's right for once." So, and when Anne couldn't make it last week, we had, what the hell was her name? Oh, her name's Gwendolyn, but she calls herself Gigi. She's an oddball. Woo-hoo! Where do they find them? They have had past workers come that had rap sheets and mug shots online, and one lady stole money and jewelry. Another lady, what did she do? Oh, it's always something. Some people are a little more ghetto than others. And Gigi claims to be daughter of Ella Fitzgerald, and her B.B. King was her godfather, and she knows this guy, knows that guy, and been here and been there. And she has extra... They had an x-ray of her after an accident, and she's got wings or something, so she calls herself an angel, and I'm like, okay, where's the guy in the white coats? Anyway, Doris called Rick at 10 after 8 this morning. She's supposed to be there at 8. And Richard said she's always late. And she said she'd be 45 minutes late. And I said, well, how late was she? About 45 minutes. I said, okay. And he said that he had to run some errands and stuff. That he was going to the drugstore, and the grocery store, and the parts store. And he'd be back. Okay. So he goes, and he comes back, and her car's not there. Doris's car is not there, and Doris is not there, and he looks all around, and he can't find her. So he went into Mom's room, and she was kind of sleeping. She's on an oxygenator, which is a big machine. It sounds like a giant lion purring. And it puts you to sleep, really. But it pushes oxygen through a tube up your nose so that you can breathe. Mom has emphysema that has like 35% lung left. Don't smoke, young ones. I'm telling you, it's not cool. It stinks, and it's gross, and it'll kill you. Just when you figure out life and you're having a good time, they're going to tell you, well, you got a short life coming up now because you've screwed up. Don't smoke, please. It's gross. Anyway, he woke up Mom and he said, where's Doris? I don't know. She said something about ointment. Apparently she took it upon herself to go off to the drugstore, drive off, and she ended up going somewhere and getting herself a big soda and cigarettes because she's a smoker. Any excuse she can to smoke. She's out on the porch, but at least it's outside. But she stinks, you know. Ugh, smokers stink. But she comes in with her soda and everything. And she'd gone to get some ointment. She could have called Richard. He was at the drugstore. He was out and about. He told her where he was going. And there's a list of names right next to the phone that I typed up in big letters, highlighted and everything. She left Mom alone. You don't do that. If you're a caregiver, if there's a problem, you call your boss or you call the people you're taking care of or whatever. You try. She didn't do any of that. She left Mom alone. Now, that's not cool. Because Mom can't get up and she can't get up to feed herself. I mean, Richard could have been at work all day, or he could have been, 3 or 4 or 5 hours somewhere. What is Mom supposed to do? It's just not cool. You don't do that. If you have a job to do, you do your job. I know it's unpleasant. I've done it. So, what do we do now? Do I get to talk to her? Do I get to call the boss? I don't know. My brother down in Atlanta's had enough. He's like, you guys mess up there so bad. I don't. But I mean, I don't know what to do. And then it makes me half sick, and I start hyperventilating and being sick, and not cool. Oh crap, it's almost 10 minutes long. I'm trying to be concise. So, not cool. It's raining now. I don't know what will tomorrow bring. Speak Italian Club, that I know. It's me and Giovanna. I don't know if anyone else will show up. I have books to return to the library. Maybe I can lose myself, film it, and put music together with it. I don't know. I still haven't made the eggplant bacon yet, which would be a good thing to make tomorrow, and I could put music to it. Alright. Sounds like a winner. Sounds like a wiener. Yeah. Upward and onward.